Welcome back to the 13th episode of the Family Gossips podcast, everyone. We're excited. Episode 13. It's going quick. Today I'll have the stepmother-in-law on, and we'll be hearing a bit of her life. Love stories, how she met her other half, any funny moments, embarrassing moments. And remember, if there's anything you'd like to say, send it in to our Gmail, thefamilygospod@gmail.com, or our Instagram, thefamilygossips_podcast. Hope you enjoy it. Sit down and relax, or wherever you are, and we just hope you enjoy it. Welcome back to the Family Gossips podcast, episode 13. And how do you feel to be on, Annie?
I'm here. You dragged me in here.
I did.
Yeah.
You're here finally.
I am, yeah.
Did you want to be?
I couldn't miss out, couldn't I? And everybody else was having fun. I've got to have some fun.
And I'm sure the listeners have already heard in 10 seconds that you're not nervous.
I'm not nervous. No.
We've said one day, I'll say this on every single podcast, that it's going to eventually go off video.
Oh, right. That might be a different matter then.
So when it's on YouTube, when people are making, when they're blushing or getting embarrassed,
Oh, right.
or we're doing challenges, then you can see it on YouTube.
I don't blush easily. I don't. No.
How'd you feel to be on the podcast, Daniel?
I'm glad to be taking part, Connor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excited?
Well, apprehensive. Don't know what you're going to chuck at me.
I want to hear your story on how you met Peter. I actually forgot to ask Peter this.
Well, I met Peter. Well, it wasn't by my doing. It was his nephew that was clicking on. We were both on Match.com to start off with. And his nephew was decided one day when he was round here to click on loads of random women. And I was one of those random women. Then I got talking to Peter. And then basically every time I spoke to Peter on the phone and things like that, it wasn't Peter I was talking to. I got the kids put on the phone to me. So, and then we met a few weeks later in history. Sold me a house, moved here with him. 16 years later, I'm still here enduring it.
It'd be great to have. We were discussing, weren't we, just before we started recording, about having you both on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that might be. Yeah. That might be a bit. Depends. He'll be telling I'm doing something wrong, and I'll be telling he's doing something wrong, and we're both moody, so it's like it'll be fun.
It's funny listening to them sometimes, just sitting on the sofa downstairs about anything. It will be anything. Or one of them will go, "You're moodier."
Yeah.
The other will go, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah. We're compatible in mood swings, I think.
Yeah. How many kids did you want?
Well, I had Stephen when I was younger. I didn't have any planning on having any children at that precise time, but I had Stephen when I was 18, and then medical health-wise, luckily I had him then, because as I've got older, I've had a condition that could make me infertile, so I never had any more. But I got my 2 bonus girls, and that's all that matters. Yeah, my 2 little babies. Well, Emma's the baby, isn't she?
She is, yeah.
Emma's the baby of the family, bless her. So, but yeah, no, I've got enough, and I've got the grandkids now, so that's another bonus. So
Get to spoil them now.
I do. You know I do.
Yeah.
And you know I spoil my kids. I love them.
Just been Easter weekend and loads of bags of
goodies. Yeah. Balloons all over my house trashed.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah, they're cute. That's what grandparents are made for, isn't it?
Yeah, spoiling them. Yeah.
What hobbies do you have, Annie?
Not a lot. I don't have much really. I like to do a bit of gardening when I get out there, because if I didn't do it, no one else would do it. That's an argument in the house. But I like my gardening. I do a bit of knitting, but I have phases in and out. I'll do it for a few weeks and then get bored. And that's it, basically. I don't do much. I'm too busy running around after everybody.
Yeah,
working.
and then getting home and making food again because
Yeah.
she works with food.
Yeah, I work in a children's nursery, cooking for, seems like hundreds of kids, but about 80, 90 children every day. So
Basically hundreds.
hundreds, lots of food going on.
You do make a good meal though, Annie.
Yeah, enchilada.
Oh, yeah. I'd
Good
never
enchilada.
I'd never had enchiladas until I came here once. When Emma first said it to me, I was like, what the hell are they? What the hell is that?
You're not really keen on spicy food, are you?
No.
So it's not too bad. It's sometimes it has a bit of a kick, other days it doesn't.
Yeah, I think they're my limit. I don't think I could go anything.
Are you?
Yeah.
No,
Like you
I'm
had
not.
jalfrezi the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, that was lovely. That jalfrezi. That was lovely. Beats a good old korma. I was going to say something else then, what Peter calls it. But I won't put your viewers off or your listeners off. So,
Yeah, they might be eating a curry right now.
yeah, they might be. You never know.
I don't mind trying new things, but spice, nah.
That jalfrezi wasn't that too bad the other night. It was all right. You knew you'd had something a bit more, but not too much. It wasn't overpowering.
Feels like that for you though. And my taste buds are just,
Yeah, it could blow your head off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to have a glass of milk.
Glass of milk.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve, lazy people. Yeah, and people who aren't punctual. That does me head in. I don't like people who aren't punctual. If you're going to say you're going to be there at a certain time, be there.
Yeah.
Even be 15 minutes, 30 minutes early, but don't be late.
Nan and Grandad listen to this and I'll laugh at this now because yesterday they said they were going to come pick us up about 2:30.
Yeah.
And Mum said, add 10 minutes onto it.
All right. Yeah. No, I can't. Pet peeve is people that are always late. So we're getting work. I always getting work half an hour early, 20 minutes, half an hour earlier than I should do.
You have a brew?
No.
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 Just get everything ready for
Just
the
get
day.
everything set up for my day and fire them ovens up.
There's always a different story when Annie gets home. Normally it's nearly setting the kitchen on fire.
Yeah, setting the kitchen on fire the other day. We had the fire engines out. But it wasn't actually me. It was just a sensitive fire alarm. There was no fire. It was just a sensitive smoke alarm. So, and when fire engines turned up at work, the kids loved it.
And she's a little bit of a sponsor. You just ordered some Skechers, haven't you?
I have had to order some Skechers for my feet because I'm on my feet all day. And that 16,000 steps a day and it kills my feet. So I've ordered me decent shoes, and if they don't stand up to the pressure, they'll be getting told.
And you're pretty tall as well, so 16,000 steps is a lot for a tall person.
It is.
Bigger strides.
Bigger strides. Yeah, that's me. Big strides. Big long legs.
You gave Stephen your tall jeans.
I did. His dad was tall though.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, his dad was about 6'4", so
Oh.
he was big.
So we had just parents with tall jeans then.
Yeah. No, he's 6'7", isn't he? So
Yeah. Yeah, he makes me look small. I feel for Emma when Emma's next to me.
yeah. Bless her. Like, you doing right down there?
Has to stand on the tiptoes.
Bless her.
What's your funniest story? If you or like anything you've seen or just witnessed?
Well, my funniest story would be the day that I fell face first down into the garden pond. I tripped over something in the shed, coming out the shed door, and I ended up face planting the garden pond head first. And I lost all my screws and my screwdrivers in the bottom of the pond, and I couldn't find them. They're probably still there to this day. So, but I was standing with one arm on the bottom of the pond, screaming, "Peter, Peter!" And he come out. He goes, "What are you doing down there?" I'm like, "Get me up."
Was it at least in the summer?
It was, yeah. Actually, it wasn't freezing cold. No, it wasn't freezing cold. It was quite warm.
You dropped something else in the pond again the other day, didn't you?
The other day, yeah, my phone was ringing in my handbag, and Peter was going, "Get your phone, get your phone." So I was scrambling around, and then my insulin pen flew out of my bag, my AirPods, and my keys. So Luckily, the AirPod and the keys didn't actually go in the water. It was just the insulin pen.
Could have needed that.
Yeah. It doesn't do any damage to the fish, that's all. But it was fine. It didn't break.
It's a shame you didn't have that camera when you fell in the pond.
Oh, no. I would have made £250 on you being framed.
Yeah.
It's mad.
I've been told plenty of stories of you and Peter. Embarrassing and funny and...
Oh, he does. He is always embarrassing me.
What's your biggest passion?
My family, I think. Being around family and being close to family and having all them around me. So.
Oh, you and Peter have said the same thing.
Oh, right. It is family. And being close like my mum. I have lost my dad years ago, but being close to my mum and my sisters. I've got 2 sisters, but family is important to me.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Even the add-ons that come into the family, Connor, wouldn't be without them now, would we? So.
No, 3 years this year.
Yeah, we wouldn't be without you.
Thank you. Now, you've got to get your memory jogging if you haven't had one in a long time, but...
I'm not senile yet, you know.
Ask everyone to tell an embarrassing memory of themselves or that they've been there. Or...
I'm not embarrassing. I don't really know of any embarrassing moments myself. The worst one was falling in the pond, like I say. No, don't really know. I haven't got any.
That's all right then.
No, I haven't got any.
At least you haven't embarrassed yourself.
Oh, well, it was embarrassing when I fell in the pond. So yeah, but
at least it wasn't in public.
It wasn't in public, no. It's just that Peter gets great satisfaction in telling everyone about my face plant in the pond. So, I think the fish were more scared than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did any die?
I'm not that big. No, they would have thought, oh, there's a killer whale coming to get us.
There was, in the pond, there was a massive bunch of fish, wasn't there, when we had all of Jenny's?
Yeah, I think I've got about 45 probably now in the pond. So, quite a lot.
Peter doesn't want that pond anymore, does he?
No, we'd fill it in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it's a pain. It's either the pump's gone wrong, the filter's gone wrong, the fish are floating on the top because they're dead, or the filter's overflowing, and then we come outside and first thing in the morning it's down to about 6 inches of water in the bottom of it. So.
I'm surprised none of the cats have fell in there yet.
No. They did when we used to have that top cover over with the wire on it and that, they used to walk across it, didn't they? But
yeah. No, I'm surprised they haven't fell in.
It'll be a first. They can get through the gaps now and the fence bit round it, so
yeah.
You never know.
Or even Millie, the dog, when she's been playing.
Oh yeah. Crash barrier. Straight through the fence.
What's been your biggest challenges in life?
My health, basically. I haven't been until I was at my early 30s when I started getting poorly and I was being sick and whatever every day. And then in 2017 I had that operation to remove my pancreas. Then I got sepsis and I had to go in and have my spleen removed as well. And now facing every day with diabetes. Some days it's a pain in the arse. I'm not going to say that, but it's a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
But you get through it. Just go for the next day and see if you can do better.
Yeah, there's always someone shouting in the house, isn't there? Annie, your machine's beeping.
Yeah, your machine's going off. Your phone's beeping. I've got to put on my watch now as well for work, so that'll be beeping as well at me.
Yeah, she's got a sweet tin next to a couch for when she's low.
Yeah, full of Mawams, is it? Is it Mawams?
Yeah, Mawams.
Yeah, oh I love me sweets.
She shares them around now. So
on a Sunday when the grandkids are here and the son's here and Connor's here, it's like free for all.
If you went into mine and Emma's room,
they've got a whole chest of drawers full of food.
I said to Emma, I'll sell mine, the Easter eggs.
You're going to be at ages eating all that.
I know. I said, if I sold them, there's about 10 each. Yeah. I said, £20 each, £100.
You're mad. You're never going to be able to eat it all.
No.
She's going to be making cakes and putting chocolate in them and all sorts, aren't we? Brownies with things on top.
Oh yeah, I might melt them down and make brownies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Rocky Road.
Yeah, see? Plenty of things you can be doing with it.
Oh, that sounds good. What's for tea today, Annie?
For tea, you've got chicken burgers for tea tonight.
Or chicken burgers today?
Chicken burgers with bacon and cheese on top. And wedges tonight.
Annie's got a menu on the fridge.
How many days does that get swapped around for when people are actually at home on who can cook on what days?
Yeah, she does her menu on like a Sunday. Is it a Sunday?
Saturday or Sunday, yeah, before we go shopping.
Yeah, and she'll do it, and then she'll always have either Emma or Louise or me or Liam, and saying, "Oh, can you switch that one to that day?"
And that one to that day, because I'm not going to be here that day when I want them burgers or I want them fish fingers or I want whatever, baked potatoes. So, I'm forever swapping. Done it myself though this week because I put spaghetti bolognese down one night on Wednesday and I changed it. We're having meatballs instead.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Meatballs.
Meatballs, yeah. Put a bit of a change up instead of boring minced beef.
I like them Swedish meatballs.
Oh yeah.
I like them ones, but they've got a bit of a
Kick.
Yeah.
We have them for the kids at work.
I'm just a wuss for spice.
You are. I'm not going to deny it, Connor. You're a wuss. Bless you, honestly.
Who's been the most influential person to you?
My mum. My mum, yeah, definitely my mum. Because, like I say, I was only 22 and my dad died. My mum was in the mid-40s. So she's been on her own for a long time. And then she lost her eyesight. And basically she's blind. And she's just had a knee replacement. And she just carries on. And she plods along. And still 86 this year. She's doing her own cleaning. She cooks all of her own food. She eats like a queen because she won't go without anything at the best.
Yeah.
So, but she loves doing things for herself. She's a very independent woman. Stubborn, but independent. So,
Yeah. All these elderly are very stubborn, aren't they?
Very stubborn. Very stubborn when they want to be, but won't have her any other way.
No.
So,
She makes a good cup of tea.
yeah. We have a little machine that hangs on the edge of a cup, so it beeps at you when it gets so high up the cup, because she can't see, obviously.
She's also got a button, hasn't she, which tells her, is it just for time? Or
Just for the time, yeah. She hits it on the side of the table.
Yeah. And when, is it?
A date and time, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tells her what
And
date
if
it
there's
is.
any other kids there, they get it, don't they?
Oh, especially, yeah. One of my great nieces, she gets it. She loves it. It's going round going, the time is. Because she's constantly pressing it, not giving it a chance to talk.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
I was going to say dead, but no.
No.
No, I don't know. Hopefully, 10 years, I'll be 63. Might have finished work. Might not have. Hopefully I have. I don't know. I'd like to say that I'd be comfortable financially. I'd finish work. Me and Peter could do some things together, you know, what we don't get a chance to do now, really.
Peter said he hopes he has his Ford Transit.
Oh, God. Ford Transit Custom.
So he can go around the country.
I've told him he can have one now as long as it's not white.
Yeah, you don't want white.
I don't want a white one, no.
They'll be cleaning it every day.
Oh, no, God, no. He's not being a white van man, no.
Not a no.
No, it's not happening.
As long as it's got the custom big Ford on the front.
Oh, that's what he wants, yeah.
Yeah,
Big Ford
yeah.
Custom on the front. Everyone's got dreams.
I said to him one day, you'll see my Ford Ranger and his Ford Transit out there.
Out there. Best friends, they'll be, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Ford gang.
Yeah. No, it's his dream, isn't it? Ford
is, yeah.
Transit. Who am I to stop him having his dream?
Be nice for you both.
Yeah, no. I don't mind. He can have his Ford Transit if he wants one.
What if you could only fit a single bed in the back? Would you both share a single bed?
No, he can sleep outside in under the stars. I'll have the bed. You can sleep outside under the stars.
And get more warm on a single bed.
He did actually say the other week though that he'd like a minibus now, because when we get more grandkids, Connor. See, we've got 2 at the moment, and then we've got Louise and Liam, and then you and Emma. We could end up with about 7 or 8 before you know it. So we need a big minibus.
You do need a minibus, yeah.
Yeah. Then he can take his grandkids to the seaside, he said.
Yeah.
So.
Be good, actually, yeah.
Yeah, you get a day off. You go, Peter. You take all the grandkids if you want to.
Yeah. He'd never have to pay for fuel, because if he was taking the grandkids,
each parent give us 20 quid.
Yeah.
Fill the tank.
That's a good idea, that is.
No, he did say that the other week. He'd have a minibus and all if he got more grandkids. I thought, oh God. Cost me a fortune now.
And that's just for 2.
For 2, yeah.
Both under the age of 3.
Yeah, exactly.
What are 5 to 10 things you couldn't live without?
5 to 10 things.
Don't have to list 10, don't worry.
Well, the first one, as Peter would say, would be my mobile phone, because apparently I'm surgically attached to my mobile phone. What else would it be? Couldn't live without my pets, actually, neither. My cat and my dog. My cats and my dog. I couldn't envisage myself not having something there.
Yeah, Annie loves her pets. She loves them.
I love my pets. Connor winds my dog up. Don't you, Connor?
No.
You're good at winding the poor dog up, blowing balloons up and then sticking them on the lampshade so she sits and whines for hours on end. Yeah. I have to shout at you, don't I?
Yes.
Connor, stop it!
When she's in the shower, is shouting, "Stop winding the dog up!"
I can hear him upstairs while I'm in the shower under the water, and I can hear the dog getting overexcited because you're winding her up. You and Peter do it. No, what else couldn't I live without? I'm very minimalistic. I don't really think there's much I could live without. I couldn't live without bacon. No. Bacon and cheese. Oh no. No, I love my bacon. Sorry for the vegans and all that, but no, not a lot. I could live without a lot of stuff. It doesn't bother me.
Need your insulin.
Oh yeah, I need my insulin. Yeah, otherwise I'll be dead. So, yeah, my insulin I couldn't live without, obviously. But no, like my family, couldn't live without my family.
Yeah, oh, very nice.
That's family makes everything, doesn't it? It makes the world go round.
Yeah.
You have your ups and your downs, but it's all good in the end.
What was your dream job, or what is your dream job?
Well, when I was in my 20s, I never envisaged myself being a chef cooking in a kitchen at a nursery, put it that way. I did all my college work, and I did business and commerce and everything at college. I've done other jobs, like I've been a receptionist in accountants, I've been a purchase ledger clerk, I've been in restaurants, I've been in care homes, I've done it all. But I must admit, this job that I've got now is the best job I've had. Only because I do 2.5 days, and that's enough. So no, the company that I work for now, they're a very family-oriented company, and it's a lot of work-life balance. It's brilliant in that way. But my dream job, I don't know. I would have loved to have been a vet, but I'm not clever enough for that. I'm not studious enough, is it? Is that what they say? Studious enough to do all the work.
Yeah.
It's the effort.
I did, when you had to do work experience at school, I did work at the vets round for my nan and granddad's for the week, for the 5 days, and I hated it. It's the only place I could get work experience, and it was horrible because they let you like be in the operation room and stuff, but it was horrible. No. I don't think I could do it.
No.
And seeing some of the dogs one day, and the next day, it was only one dog whilst I was there, but the Wednesday it was okay, and then the Friday it was going into the back because it had died.
Oh dear, that's not good. No, I say I would probably be a blubbering wreck around that sort of thing when people are having the dogs put down, and Don't know how people do that, but we've done it several times with the cats and like Choco, our old dog. But it's doing it as a job day in day out, and how many you have to do. I suppose it could get a bit.
I think it'd definitely be like a cool thing to have, wouldn't it? Definitely, but I think you'd probably get used to it, wouldn't you? The amount of
yeah, you do. Once you've done it a few times, I suppose it's not too bad, is it?
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Erratic. No, I can be a bit erratic. I can be happy as Larry 1 minute, the next minute I'm biting your head off. I can be quiet as well when I want to be. What else? What? Isn't it horrible when people ask you to describe yourself and big yourself up? No. I'd say erratic, quiet some days. I'm relatively happy.
Yeah, you're happy.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy with me lot, put it that way.
Unless people do things to
Wind me up.
aggravate and wind her up, yeah.
Yeah. Then I might lose me. On the Famalam group chat, I might just tell everybody what to think.
Yeah, we've got a group chat with all of us in the house on, and sometimes people will be like, toilet roll holders, and instead of putting the toilet roll on the holder, it's on the shelf of it, so it's on the top instead of being on the roll.
On the think about it, holds the roll, yeah. Oh.
So she took a picture because she keeps warning people and says, "Please just stop it." And then she took a picture and said, "Right, whoever keeps doing this." So now she's only put 1 roll of toilet roll in there. And she said, if people don't own up to it, there's going to be no toilet roll.
No toilet roll. And the other day when I told them if they don't stop it, they were going to have to find another toilet to use. Because it was getting on my nerves. We know who the culprit is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each time I see it, I have to put it back on before Annie sees it. So,
So I've got toilet roll to use.
yeah.
Oh dear. I don't know.
Especially when I've had spice or caffeine.
You don't want to know. Oh dear.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
I'd love to be invisible so I can spy on people and see what they're saying about me behind my back. Yeah. I'd love to do
A lot of people have
that.
said that.
Yeah. Who did?
A lot of people on the podcast.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Now, I'd love to know what people are saying about me behind my back. Good or bad.
Yeah.
Don't bother me.
I'd like to be a fly just to annoy people.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You might get squatted. Twat.
Or what's them insects with the really hard
Cockroach.
shell? Yeah.
Cockroaches for live forever. They live through a nuclear bomb.
So I can't get smacked.
Yeah. Oh, crunch. Crunch when you stand on it.
What is one thing you've always had on your bucket list, or you would have liked to have had on your bucket list?
Years ago, I always wanted to go up in a hot air balloon. But now, because I've got vertigo, I don't think I'll be doing that. What would I like to do? I would love to go to a lovely destination abroad one day. But I haven't even got a passport yet. But if I want, no, like not Spain, or I'm not saying Spain isn't lovely, but I mean like Maldives or somewhere really, really nice.
Go to the island where next to Greece, where they filmed Mamma Mia.
Oh, there.
Walk up all them hundreds of steps to the church.
I've got bad knees, Connor. Bad feet, and you want me to walk up hundreds of steps.
Or Cyprus. Cyprus is really...
Yeah.
I like
See,
Cyprus.
I've been abroad when I was 14 with school to France and Belgium, but it's with school, and you go on one big passport in them days. You didn't have your own individual passport.
Yeah.
Well, I've never had a passport of my own. But it would be nice, especially when, like you and Emma, if you ever had kids and we all wanted to go abroad or whatever, to be with the grandkids on their holidays and things like that. But like I've said to Stephen, Wales is good enough for the grandkids. So,
You like your caravan holidays, don't you?
I love my caravan holidays. Yeah. Or like up in the Lake District when we went in the lodge, that was
In
nice.
the lodges, yeah.
It was lovely. When we went up to Skye, though, we hired a cottage on a farm, and that was lovely as well. So it was really nice.
Just nice to get away.
All you could hear was the farmer screaming at his sheepdogs across the fields.
If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
We've got to be at top of the pecking order. So I'm not going to be one at the bottom where someone's going to eat me.
I'd be a chimpanzee.
Well, yeah. Tiger. A tiger. Look after myself,
Yeah.
I think.
But I agree that they...
Or an elephant so I can stomp on people.
Yeah. Elephants are cool. Yeah.
And no, they have a bit of poaching, don't they? But an elephant. Emma's would be an elephant.
Yeah.
She loves her elephants.
She does.
Bless her.
Elephant, elephant, elephant.
Elephant crazy.
If you could trade lives with someone for 24 hours, not... it can be famous or not, anyone in the world, who would it be and why? Only 24 hours.
I don't really know. I'd say someone with a bit of money so I could have a good 24 hours. I don't know specifically who, though, it'd be. What sort of life. I wouldn't want a fast-paced, crazy lifestyle. But just so I've got a bit of pennies and I can indulge. Fine food, fine dining. That sort of thing. Who could it be?
Maybe just the Prime Minister.
I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. Then it nearly come out, but I won't. No, we won't.
Well, now we're going to go on to a segment of... I'm going to ask you them 10 questions.
Right.
And see how well you know Peter.
Oh, go on then. There's a bit of laugh. Yeah, here we
At
go.
the end, I'll tell you how much Peter got right. And obviously, I'll tell you how much you get to.
Okay.
We'll do them all and then we'll go through it at the end.
Okay. This is going to be...
Before we start, how many do you reckon you're going to get right?
I go 7, 8.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, number 1, what's his favourite drink?
He doesn't do alcohol, so I'd go his Coke.
Okay.
But he's good now. He has Coke Zero. He doesn't have full fat. So we're on a
Number
bone.
2, what's his favourite meal?
Oh, God, chippy tea. Chippy tea. Anything from the chippy.
Number 3, where's his go-to holiday destination?
Oh, God. It could be anywhere, couldn't it? The thing is, he likes what I like. I'd go caravan holiday.
Okay.
I wouldn't know where to, though. Because
Okay.
he likes his caravan holiday.
Yeah.
Not those chalet sort of things like Pontins. He doesn't do that sort of thing. So it's like a prison camp, he calls it.
Yeah.
But caravan holiday he likes.
Number 4, what's his favourite TV show or movie?
Oh, my.
I don't think you'll actually get this wrong because he's made it pretty hard for you, really.
I would go... His favourite film, I know... I think he's got a copy of it on video in the wardrobe, is Quadrophenia.
Okay.
Yeah. TV show, I'd go... Oh, it's got to be something medical. 999 something. I can't remember what it's called.
No, what is your emergency?
Yeah, or something like that. Or,
yeah.
It's based in Stoke Hospital.
Yeah.
That one, he loves that every night. For medical
Okay.
programmes.
Number 5, what's his bedtime?
Whenever he's knackered. No, that's me. We'd say 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Maximum's the 8 o'clock stage in it for us because we're up at 5.
Number 6, what's his worst habit?
Winding me up. It used to be smoking, but I can't say that because he's doing really well now with his smoking. He's not touched one for 12 weeks nearly, so...
Yeah.
No, but winding me up
Okay.
because he knows he can do it.
Number 7, how many kids did he want?
God.
He's actually made these really hard for you.
I don't really know. I don't think he would have been bothered if he'd had 10 kids knowing him. It wouldn't have bothered him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's happy with his lot too. But he knows about. No, I'm joking.
Number 8, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
He'd be invisible or something like that.
Okay.
The same as me.
Number 9, what's his favourite animal?
I'd go dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
And last but not least, number 10, what's his favourite car?
Oh, God. Ford Transit Custom.
Okay. How well do you think you've done?
I've probably got a 6 now. I've had them.
You've got 7 out of 10.
Oh,
We'll go through them. Number 1, his favourite drink. You got correctly Coke.
yeah, all right, because it's all he drinks, isn't it? That's why.
Number 2, you got right. His favourite meal is a chippy.
Yeah.
Number 3, I gave you. He said his favourite holiday destination is Wales.
Yeah.
But because you say caravan, you go caravan in Wales. So
Yeah.
I gave it you. Number 4, favourite TV show or movie. I said this was hard because he didn't say any. He said football. So
Oh.
you couldn't cut them out. Number 5, you got right, it's bedtime, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Number 6, what's his worst habit? He said eating too much.
Oh, right. That is a problem, yeah. Doesn't know where the carbs are. Too many carbs are. Oh.
Number 7, you got right. How many kids did he want? And he just said wasn't bothered.
I don't think he'd be bothered.
Number 8, any superpower, what would it be? He said turning into a fly. So he could spy
Like
on
a fly
people.
on the wall. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell.
Number 9, favourite animal, you got right with dog.
Yeah.
And number 10, favourite car, you got right with Ford Transit.
Oh.
So 7 out of 10.
Hey.
And would you like to know how much Peter got?
4. Yeah. Go on.
10 out of 10.
Honestly? You're lying.
Honestly.
No. Oh, God. He's going to hold that against me now.
He said he would.
You hold it against me. You will hold that against me. I got all 10 right. Oh, well, never mind.
Now, before we wrap the podcast up, I'm going to do something I don't want to pass a couple of people. And if you were elected as Prime Minister for the day,
Oh, God.
or just elected as Prime Minister, and you had your first speech to the nation,
Yeah.
to the city, to the country, what would you say?
I'd tell the... No, I can't say that. I'd tell the country that I want Britain to be Britain again and it to get back to the good old days, like when we could all get along, no fighting, no bickering, no arguing. Life was easy. There wasn't all the struggles like we have now financially and things like that, but I'd tell them to be good old British people and sort their lives out.
Might get you up there, Annie.
Yeah, me.
Get on Reform.
Oh, God, Reform. I know, Peter keeps telling me
Mr.
about this.
Farage. Vote Reform.
Vote Reform. Everybody vote Reform.
How have you felt being on the podcast,
I've
Annie?
been fine, Connor. It's fine.
You liked it?
I did say I wasn't going to do it, didn't I?
She did at first, yeah.
It was like, oh, God. Then everyone's saying, you vote it, yeah.
I texted her one day and I said, Annie. She said, yes, Connor.
Do you want tea tonight?
I said, are you busy on whatever day? And she said, yes, me and Peter are going out. I said, okay, well, would you like to come on the podcast? And she said, I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. Didn't think very long, did I?
No, I think Emma managed to tempt you.
Yeah. Isn't that bad?
If Emma's scared to come on when she comes on.
Is she?
Yeah.
I think it's easy. It's quite easy. We can talk to you, can't we? So we know you. We can talk anything to you. So
Yeah.
it's not...
Like I said, when Emma comes on, she'll be like, it'll be always us two, but as well, someone else.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but yeah, it'll be cool when
Yeah,
we get there.
should
It'll
be
be
fine.
cool. I don't want to spoil it for the listeners.
No.
Saving it all as a surprise.
Oh, look at you.
But,
Look at you go.
but before we wrap it up, is there any words of advice or anything you'd like to say to the listeners?
Not really, no. Just enjoy your life. Embrace it. Get out there and have fun.
Well, thank you, Annie.
You're welcome,
I'm
dear.
sure the listeners have loved hearing you.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
They'll let me know how it was.
Yeah. No views this week. No listeners this week.
I'll let you know what they all say.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
And thank you for coming on again.
You're welcome, Connor.
Thank you,
Anything
listeners.
to keep you occupied. Out of mischief.
Thank you, listeners, for listening again. Make sure to send any listeners' messages into our DMs, and I will see you all again next Monday. Bye.